Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We've got a player's dart from Mission for you today. We've got the Joe Croft Darts. Really interesting sort of dart. It's like a quite unassuming grip, but I think that's really good because sometimes that really does open up the market to a much more varied sort of player area. And what I think we'll do is we'll go and head on over to the table, get them out, and we'll have a closer look.
Okay, so we're over at the table and we got the Mission Joe Croft Darts. Really interesting box. It's got like this purple honeycomb sort of brick pattern on there. We've got the Mission down at the bottom. We've got 23 gram and the window showing the dart and the flights. Over on the back, standard writing there about Mission. We've got what's in the box. The match weight of 0.05 gram and the safety information, barcode showing which darts they are. Let's get them out, have a closer look. As with most of the Mission darts, they come in this velvet coated plastic insert, does everything it needs to, keeps everything nice and safe. You've got the Mission point holder and obviously the flights there behind the middle barrel and stem. Let's get one out. We have a standard black coated point, adds a bit more grip going into the board. Something a little bit different, rather than going straight into the ball nose or cone nose, you have this like flat section. So if you decide to put like the points with the tapered section on, it'll go really flush there and you'll get a lot less deflection. Then we go into the ball nose. This is all sort of like just the standard machined tungsten. And then we go into the first grip section, which gives us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rings. So there's 8 grooves, which are inlaid in this really deep purple. The actual rings and grooves aren't too bad. They're not square cut, so I'm not catching on it with my fingers at all, but they're deep enough that they add in a decent amount of grip. Then you have the mid section here with the etched Mission logo, and then the rear grip section, which has 5 rings and 6 grooves. Then we have another smooth section before going into the Purple Sabre stem. The dart itself feels quite nice. Like I said, I do like the fact that the rings are not square cut, so they're not catching, but there's definitely plenty of grip area if you grip the dart. Looking at it, it actually looks like it's slightly tapered from the front to the back. It looks a little bit thinner at the back. It feels like a mid-weighted dart, but I'd say that it's slightly shifted forward. Obviously with the stem and that on, it is going to be a little bit further back. Measurements on this: at the widest point it is 6.95 millimeters and the length is 48.5 millimeters. So that's a decent length. It's got plenty of area there. Whether you're a rear, mid or front gripper, you're going to catch on to those rings and the grooves. It's also a 95% tungsten, which is really good. That's why they've managed to keep it a bit thinner so you can get a bit better grouping. What I think we'll do is we'll head on over to the board and we'll have a throw.
Okay, so we're over in the dart room and we got the Mission Joe Croft darts. Nice purpley colour to the Sabre stem and the flights, and you've got that really deep purple inlay on the grooves as well. Really stands out, quite nice and vibrant. Quite a simple sort of ring grip on this, and the actual dart tapers from the front to the back, so it's not quite a parallel dart. Looking forward to have a go, a couple of practice throws and then into our practice routine, so let's see how we get on. Starts off nice and straight, and a nice steady tum. We snuck that one in over the top. I can feel the little extra bit on the end of the barrel with my leading finger. Oh, pulled that with my shoulder. And a steady 60. That should be alright. That was quite a tight one at the end. Overall, it's quite a simple grip. They're flying really well. A little bit of a wobble, but again, that could be solved with just changing the setup slightly. So let's go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Oh, just a little bit wide. 83, we made the adjustment. Left ourselves 118. That one wobbled a little bit. Oh, messed up a little bit there. Only 38. We've left ourselves 80. That was more me than the darts, unfortunately. And there we go in 3 darts. Snuck that in the middle. Overall, done it in 9 darts. I think I could have done a little bit better. Be interesting. I might give these another throw a bit later tonight. But overall, definitely flies through the air well. Good taper from the front to the back. It's not too steep. And the actual ring and groove is quite basic, so it's going to suit so many people. So let's go have a final thought. Well, I didn't do fantastic. I done it in 9 darts, which is sort of like average for me. I did mess up a little bit there in the middle, only getting that 38, but we did pull it back and we got that double there in 1 dart, which was absolutely fantastic. The actual grip itself, like I said, while I was doing it, it's not sort of like a fancy grip or anything. It is a standard sort of ring grip. You've got that slight taper in the barrel as well, but I think it's going to open itself up to a much more varied dart player because it's something that you can literally pick up and start throwing, and you'll know you're going to get a nice, consistent, clean release each and every time. I do like the purple inlay. That adds another element to it as well. I'm going to give it a grip rating of 1.5. It's not overly grippy. My fingers didn't slip into those grooves too much. I didn't feel any sharp edges or anything. So they are square cut, but they're slightly rounded, so there's no catching or anything like that. And the grip is pretty much the same at the front and the back. So whether you're a rear or front gripper or anything, you're going to get the same throw and same sort of release. It's only like the balance that's going to affect the dart. Price point is £44.95. It's a player's dart, which is really, really good, but it's a 95% tungsten dart, so that's an absolute fantastic price. You know, that price point is around about a 90% tungsten price, but you're getting the extra, which keeps the width down so you can get some better grouping and everything as well. The weights that come in is 23 and 25, so not a massive range, but that's dead smack around like the median of where most players are nowadays, I think. If you've got a set of these, or you're looking to get a set, or you've got any questions or anything, or whether you agree or disagree with anything I've said in the review, head on down to the comment section and let us know. I'll try and get back to you as soon as I can. I am getting through a backlog of messages, but hopefully I can get round and answering your question and helping you make you mind up if it's something that you're looking to get or whether you've got a question about it or not. Make sure you head on over to dartsreviews.tv and dartsplanet.tv. Whether you want to check out some reviews, articles, or there might be a competition or two on there, there's something for everyone, whether you've got 5 minutes or half an hour to pass the time. Make sure you tick subscribe and tick the notifications. Lots of stuff coming up in the future. And as always, come back, check us out again soon. Bye.